small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million.
The time is 6 a.m.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Every dream conquered is another dream game. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music you stop playing, and the people them I say we are my show tonight. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got the spark, don't be the dark. Shine your lights on.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry. Brought to you by
VC's Electrical Sales.
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
You know, we hear the music, you know, you're moving like this morning, you know? Easy, like a Monday morning, but it is actually a Wednesday morning. So I say good morning to you, Sunrise, and happy Wednesday to you.
So
it's another
how you happy
week,
Wednesday
you know?
sound so?
Yeah, you know, you have to kind of, you know, all right.
You get them into the Wednesday?
Right.
Happy Wednesday, everybody! Good morning! See?
Too high.
Too much?
Too high.
That's too much?
Yeah, watch it. Well,
let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Say happy Wednesday to you, Sunrisers, because today is going to be another fantastic day. So, welcome to...
You make it Bill.
Make it Bill, yeah?
Entertainer, you know. Can't question. I'm sorry I doubted you, Auntie. I'm sorry I doubted you for a minute.
Listen, I get to work with these beautiful, talented, and brilliant ladies. This morning I'm with TK. If you're here for the very first time, my name, simple, 3 letters, ITY, IT Ellis, and of course,
2 letters, TK.
yeah,
See?
that's 5 letters. Children, are you counting? I want to say good morning. I want to send some sunshine to those of you who are on YouTube watching from the colder climes. And I'm sending some sunshine to those who are in Canada, those who are in the UK, and those who are watching in the US of A, all over. Because, you know, when we had an event last quarter, Hurricane Melissa, it came one time and it passed. It never come every day. Of course, with the effects of the hurricane thereafter, which was devastating. But to see my brothers and sisters and friends and family dealing with this thing, inches of snow, I do not want, never ever want to swap places. So I send you my warmth and my love that even in this time, today, it's going to be a warmer day than it was yesterday.
And you're talking about the weather, and you're talking about weather conditions, but also for some people, a lot of people, the time feels heavy. A lot of things going on in the world, a lot of loss, you know, we're losing, even here in Jamaica, and of course all over the world, but even here in Jamaica, losing some major stalwarts in the industries all over. And so sometimes it might feel a little heavy. So we lift you up this morning, and we're saying thank you for being here with us. Hold on. We lift you up this morning, and we're really glad that you're here. We just want to say thank you for being here with us this morning. How was that? It work? Right, you know, so I learned. You build it up a little too much, but all right. But that leads us into the verse.
And before the verse, that was fiery. That was red like your rain this morning, you know? Yeah, you know, look at you, you know?
Look at me.
And check out the nails, people. Check out the nails. I mean, no, everything coordinated this morning. So I don't want to be blue, even though I'm wearing blue.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because they use blue to connote this. I want to be this. And I'm going to be this all morning. I'm hoping that you're going to be the same for us so we can do this together.
Yeah.
Verse of the day is, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when faced with many trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. So, let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature, complete, and not lacking in anything. So DJ will not be lack anything this morning, who's behind the camera on my right. And Daniel will not lack anything this morning because he's on the camera in the center. And of course, Patrick, you know, is on the camera to my left. Yeah. The word of God is alive, it's powerful, it's sharper and a double-edged sword. So when we call it, it come alive. Come alive. I will not lack anything. TK,
say it again over me.
You will not lack anything.
Say it again, IT.
You will not lack anything.
I receive it. I receive it. Because trust me, sometimes the trials feel enough. They feel many and they feel heavy, as I said before. And so, you know, I'm glad that we have the word that we can hold on to and really step forward in strongly, you know?
Absolutely.
But let me ask you a question. Did you feel the earthquake this morning? Anybody feel the earthquake this morning?
This morning.
Word on the street is there was an earthquake this morning. Anybody feel it? I didn't feel nothing. Daniel, DJ, Patrick, you don't feel the earthquake?
Yeah.
Producers, this is where to get that information from. Where was that earthquake? It couldn't be in Kingston.
Hold on a second, TK.
Really? Magnitude a 4.1?
4.1 earthquake.
And so near Kingston. Oh, I don't know. I didn't feel anything.
I didn't feel it, but I don't like earthquakes. Let me just put that out of it.
3:47 a.m. Who wouldn't feel it? Who wouldn't feel it?
Fast
asleep.
Tell me asleep.
Fast asleep.
But I like those earthquakes that you don't feel.
Amen.
If every day we're going to be an earthquake, it's the ones that we don't feel.
Amen.
You know
Amen.
I mean?
Nobody don't want to feel no earth. Afraid of earthquake like this. I hate earthquakes.
Yeah,
I hate earthquakes. And you can't predict whether it's a small one or a big one. You just have to just go through it.
But
I love that.
He manages so well. She has the record. She's in the Guinness Book of World Records of how to handle earthquake live on TV. That's my TK. And if you don't know it, Google it. It's right there.
People, let me tell you what happened, just in case you don't know.
Tell them, TK.
2 years ago, I was live on air doing, I think it was midday news, right? And there was an earthquake, a very strong earthquake. But let me tell you, me just get the work. You think me was going to run off I set and lose my work? Me wasn't doing it. So don't think, everybody's like, you're so brave. You're so, no, me just get the work.
So the video cameraman,
we
run
just
down,
came, me just come a CVM, me say earthquake, wait. Me not getting up, me not losing my...
let me tell you why that is significant, right? Google this, it's so significant because TK, she was poised and she was calm. And in the same earthquake, we saw another report of another broadcaster. Let me get it right. A broadcaster. And when it's, what is earthquake?
Well, you know, to be fair, you did the right thing. You're supposed to get under the table.
Yeah.
Because we have a glass, a glass table here, so it didn't make sense for me.
Is duck or roll?
Yeah. You just find cover, which is what really supposed to happen.
Yeah.
We're really supposed to happen. So, don't mix me up with earth. Everybody's like, you're the earthquake. Don't don't associate earthquakes with me, people. No, thank you. Okay? But you know what's interesting? Former 1993 Miss World winner Lisa Hanna, also an MP and prolific in many areas of her life, has donated $1 million to the Queen's School in St. Andrew, continuing an annual contribution aimed at supporting students and their families. So Tuesday morning, Hannah, an alumna of the all-girls institution, shared highlights from her visit to the school and talked about what the deed means to her. So that nicely.
That's good news.
Yeah, man, that's great.
You know, it's when you get $1 million in January. All right, I'm telling you about January. January is the longest month in the year, if you didn't know.
True.
January have about 100 days. So when $1 million just turn up, I mean, that's a good deed, timely deed. And we salute you, former minister. Lisa Hanna,
and it's great when you give back, especially to your school, because a lot of people's high schools, I know mine, for example, Wilma's Girls, good morning, it's so wonderful.
Good morning, St. George's College. Of course, I mean, the colors this morning, appropriately. You know, I had to do that because she went there.
Good morning again, Woolmer's Girls.
You were saying.
And all of the Woolmer schools. Miss Montague, principal at Woolmer's, good morning to you. But no, I know for me anyway, high school was such an amazing experience. Such a great experience. I have friends from high school that I have to this. You still have high school friend?
Yeah,
man. You still have high school friend?
Yeah, man. Good morning, Roy Marshall. I know you're going to say yes. Yeah, from first farm right through.
Which is right. And so to be able to know, turn big woman and big man and say, listen, I'm going to not just remember the school fondly, but also give back so that others can have as rich an experience in my high school as I did in my time. I think it's really great. So Lisa Hanna, kudos to you. And hopefully many more of us are able and in a position to be able to do that as well.
Absolutely. So if you have multiples of millions of dollars, just follow suit.
Even if you don't have multiples of millions, your school will appreciate thousands, hundreds, or even just your time. Because there are a lot of things that you can do for your high school that don't take $1, you know,
that is true.
Including just going to the school, interacting with the students, giving them internships at wherever you work, or, you know, helping them to get summer jobs where you work. Things like that. You can help them.
Paint a classroom.
See it there?
As simple as that.
See it there?
You know what I mean? Speaking of painting a classroom,
I know. Oh yeah.
We're gonna be painting sunrise on your screen. We're gonna be sending sunrise and warmth to you all morning. So stick and stay to sunrise. We take a quick break and we will be right back.
Ooh, you know, stick and stay. We're not stick and stay. No,
we're stick and stay. Hold on. Before we go, right? I know somebody saying, I think let me get my birthday.
Oh, yes.
All right. Thank you for reminding me of my birthday.
Okay.
All right.
Whose birthday is today?
Today, we're celebrating our heavenly birthday greetings. We remember a legendary contributor to Jamaican dub music in the 1960s and 70s, Osborne.
Jamaican word of the day.
And of course, Gee Whiz. Jamaican sing, my life so sad, so me no worry. My life so. Garland Rowe, professor known as Gee Whiz, also shares his birthday today, known for his major 2011 hit I just sang.
Life and Don't Blame Life.
You know what I mean? Of course, he's a sensation in dancehall circles. So, also, dancehall singer D Angel, he did a song with her called Can't Love Like Me.
Hey man, him
So
going
big
good,
enough.
man. Him going good. So I hope you enjoy your day. Please get up, go out, and if you are celebrating your birthday, some
Yes.
people are saying, Lord, I can't bother, I don't want to do nothing, I just want... No,
Celebrate
your
you.
birthday, celebrate it, celebrate your day, celebrate your life, celebrate your, existence and your health, even if
Yes.
you're not feeling so up to it. Go and go do something.
Yes. And
That's
let's
what I
stick
say.
your hand into the pocket of Sunrise now. We're going to do it together. Right
I
now,
don't think I
pocket
have
of
no,
Sunrise.
I don't have no pocket. Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Pocket of Sunrise coming
Yeah.
up too, yeah?
Right now.
Jamaican word of the day. Bonononos. No, it no mean fool. Bonononos is a love name, a pet name, something you call your spouse or somebody you're really close to. When a Jamaican call you me bonononos, it mean affection, care and closeness. So if somebody call you that, no get vexed. Them probably love you. So it go? You tell me. Big up yourself.
We in this together. You are not alone.
The time by Sagicor is
6:15 a.m.
You know, some days are harder than others, but we have to do our part. You like porridge? We're in this together.
Morning, nurse. Thank you for what you do every day.
Come in, nurse. Our bone of fear.
In this together.
Chicken, mega deal, super chicken, mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous pork combo for just $640. KFC.
Stir fry them. Stir fry them. Do the walk. The donate walk. Then you run. Then you run. And then you run. And then you wheel and come in. Then you donate. Donate to educate. Donate to rebuild the school. Donate, whether small, whether big, anything at all you can donate. Come out of your pocket, come out of your wallet. We need all of the donations now. Ding dong, ravers, Sagicor, register now.
If you're a woman in business, it's time to go bigger.
Your ambition is calling, and Horizon for Women in Business is answering.
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services designed for women entrepreneurs to unlock the capital you need to grow and take your business beyond limits. With quick approval, flexible repayment, and low interest rates, your success is on the horizon.
Call us now. The funds are waiting.
Your success is on the horizon.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
welcome back to Sunrise. Listen, I'm in the driver's seat. Yes, are you in the driver's seat this morning? Whatever you consider your driver's seat this morning, I want to say welcome back to Sunrise. If you have joined earlier and if you're coming on for the very first time, welcome. You're on time, and it's the right time because it's headlines time, and headlines time means I'm going to introduce our girl who is the headliner. I'm into show business, so when I'm introducing a headliner, it goes something like this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you are in the entire world, brace yourself and help me to welcome none other than TK.
Hi, today see me already from morning. Good morning again, though.
Act like, you know, act like.
They see me already, you know, but I receive it. Thank you.
Yes.
I am here again. As are you. So thanks for staying with us. And I hope you're ready for the headlines. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to jump right into it, shall we? All right. So first up, the UN Tourism names Jamaica as Tourism Resilience Hub of the World. Jamaica has been named the Tourism Resilience Hub of the World by UN Tourism, a recognition of its leadership in tourism crisis readiness and recovery. The announcement was made at Feature 2026, the world's largest tourism fair held in Madrid. Jamaica secured accelerated recovery and new investment momentum, aligning with major hotel partners to speed up reopening timelines. The destination also strengthened coordination with key airlift and marketing partners, expanding investor interest in aviation and destination development. And the country is rebuilding with purpose, inviting investment for resilient infrastructure and a reimagined tourism product. Jamaica pressed for faster reopening schedules and stronger worker support mechanisms with major properties. Discussions with TUI focused on strengthening airlift and marketing alignment in Europe, sharpening the digital focus. Jamaica also advanced investment discussions beyond hotels, including airport modernization and development opportunities.
I don't know if you did that. I don't know if you actually counted the number of times the word Jamaica is in that introduction by TK. There's something about this country, Jamaica. Yeah. And if you don't know and you don't guess, ask somebody, ask anybody, because we are world renowned. It's a country that is known by the entire world. And we were reminded last quarter, yes, the last quarter in 2025, how we are so revered, loved, admired, and people came to our help from the left, right, and center. So another notch, what would you call it? Another badge to wear. The resilience capital of the Caribbean, if I may dare.
In terms of tourism, according to this feature. But you know what I love about this?
We bounce back, quickly in some quarters.
Exactly. And you know what, I keep saying this, I feel like a broken record, but this really shows the amount of hard work that goes behind the scenes, sometimes in front of the scenes, but especially behind the scenes, because we're thinking, oh my gosh, we got hit by this hurricane. Yes. You know, everybody, all eyes were on Jamaica. Yeah. The devastation was felt and known about all over the world. And so now here we are, as you say, just a couple months later, being recognized as, wow, no, you guys worked hard, got things back online, got things back together. You know, you're now accepting tourists at this time, which is phenomenal based on the damage that especially that region, our tourism region, experienced. And so, you know, kudos to the teams that helped to get our country back up, the people who were affected, who didn't allow, you know, being hit to keep them down. Keep them down. Yes. You know, it's because of the people why Jamaica is back open for business.
Salute you.
Salute.
Every time.
All right, so next up, NHF cautions asthmatics during flu season and prompts benefits with the NHF card. The National Health Fund, the NHF, is urging Jamaicans with asthma to take extra precautions during flu season, which typically peaks between December and March. Influenza infections can worsen asthma symptoms and increase the risk of serious complications. Asthma patients are at increased risk due to their sensitive airways prone to inflammation. The NHF emphasizes the importance of early action to prevent health decline caused by respiratory inflammation. Patients are encouraged to register for the NHF card, which provides financial assistance for asthma medications. And the NHF card covers various controller and rescue medications, including inhalers and spacers. And Johnson advises asthmatics to take medication as prescribed and consult their healthcare provider about the flu vaccine. Asthmatics are also encouraged to apply for the free NHF card registration at any NHF card center. Listen, people,
that's-
I want serious flu around,
Listen,
you know. The flu that is happening
everywhere.
right now, IT,
Everywhere I go.
is not a normal flu.
I mean, trust me. And we're just calling it flu. I think it is something else. But anyway,
Man.
whatever it is,
Because
trust
even
me.
Dennis, good morning, Dennis Brooks. Today's
morning.
Wednesday, so we don't see you this morning, but I'll see you tomorrow. But
Yeah.
Dennis, I feel like Dennis has had a flu-like thing. I don't know what it is. For
It's
like
a flu-like thing.
weeks.
My
For like
daughter, Nastasia, good morning. She's feeling, but she had to be away from school for a couple of days
See there?
because of the flu. So everywhere you go, there's someone being affected by this thing. I'm happy that the NHF, they are providing the support, the financial assistance that is
Yeah.
required, you know, to especially to asthmatics, you know, in this
Yeah.
time because, you know, the breathing is affected and asthmatics suffer in this time. So we really, I'm thankful to hear that financial assistance via the card is coming. And stay safe and protect yourself.
Yeah.
If you're wearing a mask, I understand. Because, I mean, we went through that season where mask was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, feel free to protect yourself and protect others around you, your family, your friends in those spaces. Because this is Jamaica, it's a tropical country, but we are affected in this season, this flu season.
Yeah. So take care, asthmatics, and everybody. Take care.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, why not Wednesday headline? Listen to this one now.
Yes. Let's go.
Listen to
because
this one now. Ready?
This is some of my favorite headlines. If you didn't know, if you're here for the first time, why not Wednesday headlines? So let's go.
This is why IT shows up for work.
Yeah,
Here, people.
for this.
All right, so male underarm sweat. Listen, gentlemen. Listen, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Ready? Male underarm sweat regulates a woman's hormones and menstrual cycle. Research indicates that male underarm sweat, not just sweat, underarm sweat contains chemical signals that can influence a woman's body. In controlled studies, exposure to these compounds help to regulate menstrual cycle timing by up to 7 days and reduce cycle irregularity by nearly 30%, which is very significant. Interestingly, the body interprets these signals without conscious awareness. Furthermore, mood shifts are observed. Some experiments revealed a significant drop in stress hormones by about 20%, accompanied by an increase in calmness and focus shortly after exposure. It's akin to background music that your brain perceives even when you're not actively listening. So while subtle, its impact is profound. And this phenomenon is not solely attributed to magic or attraction. It's a biological process that quietly synchronizes two systems within the body. And the body communicates in a language that predates words, of course, transcending the limitations of verbal expression. So, just when you think you knew it all, underarm sweat, apparently it's a thing.
I love this job. Let me say I just love this job. I learned things that I would not have known prior to, and I'm learning something here this morning. So listen, let me just get my, I'm ready. If my wife is in any kind of mood swing, I can just control that. Gentlemen, look at that. Look at the power that you're carrying under your arm.
Ladies, you have a partner, he works out, he goes running, and him come home sweating, and you're like, Lord God, a bit. No, apparently. Make him lift up him arm. Make him lift up him arm.
Don't bother fact check it. It's true.
Yeah, man, you heard it here. That's all the fact checking that you need.
That's
interesting. The body is such an interesting thing, and how it works.
Amazing.
And consciously, unconsciously, and the things that are just connected and aligned. And it just, I don't know some. But gentlemen, sweat today for your lady.
That's
your homework for today.
Say, you never tell me 2 times. Thank you, TK.
So that's what I have for you. Of course, we're going to have the news at 7 a.m.
At 7 a.m. So stick and stay. All right. It's all the time we have in our headlines this morning. There's more Sunrise coming right after this break. So be sure to stick and stay.
Hey, yeah, sing it though. Let me harmonize. Stick and stay.
I have to get a bass voice.
All right. I tried, people. Gonna come back.
Don't leave.
Chicken mega deal, super chicken mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous pork combo for just $640. KFC.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yeah. Yo, what are you?
Oh man, no, brother, no.
You don't see you ever play ref? No, piggy, I'm not playing.
No, I said, Pearson, you come from, brother, I want to live good, man.
I don't live good, brethren. Just shake hands, I can play a little ball, brethren.
Really have to shake hands?
Yeah, man, and a badness, brethren. Just live good, man.
I make the violence done.
Set, go. Question. What matters the most to perform your best on a Sigma race day?
Speed.
No, what really matters is what's in here, your heart.
Sagicor Sigma Run. Register now at sagicorsigmarun.com.
Chicken, mega deal, super chicken, mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous boom combo for just $640. KFC.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
It's Wednesday service, so you know we're tapping into a little faith this Wednesday. So if you guys thought I was gonna preach this morning, that's not it. But this morning we're gonna have a twist, right? So we're gonna have quotes, stories, and characters. They'll be thrown into the mix, and the challenge is simple.
What is it now, Michaela?
Tell me, where did it come from? Did it come from man? Was it made up? Or is it from the Bible?
Okay. Okay. Everybody, I to win, yeah? That's what I'm gonna know. All right, let's go.
I receive it.
I to win. But let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, so first we're gonna start off with quotes.
Anyone I can win.
Quotes?
Quotes.
Okay.
Quotes.
Be still and know that I am God.
That is it there?
Bible.
All right.
All right.
Good job.
You got a point. 1 point.
You
People.
can have that, but if you're not quick on the draw.
Exactly. Exactly. Next one. God helps those who help themselves.
That's in the Bible.
That's
not tell us.
Correct.
A man that.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was the. I thought that was the Bible.
A lot of people think
people watching and say, really?
Exactly.
How many grow up?
Me. That's me. The joy of the Lord is your strength.
Hallelujah. That's Bible. So together, let's say it. Bible.
All right.
Time. 2 points. Each of us get a point. Yeah.
Clean hands bring clean blessings.
That's not Bible.
I was going to say man.
I was cheating, you know.
But thank you for that. So just for the confirmation, man.
Man, correct. TK is correct. Train up a child in the way he should go.
What's TK going on?
That's the Bible, right?
Amen. Good guess. I know you guessed that.
It's the Bible. I knew that.
That's Proverbs.
I totally knew that. Of course, yes. Proverbs, 8.
And very old, he shall not soon depart. Right, Daniel?
Take it too far now.
Don't overdo it now. Don't overdo it.
Now push it.
Next one. Where there is faith, there is no fear.
Where there is faith, there is no fear.
Correct.
You say sometimes I twist something that scripture. I always say it, but it don't say it like that. I don't know what the version is that.
So your answer is?
That sound like man to me.
Okay, you're correct.
That don't sound like.
It sounds Biblish to me.
That's
the trick.
It sounds Biblish to me.
But that does sound like it was twisted. So
see there?
Once you not show that I twisted.
All right.
I know in Bible. That's good. Next one. For I know the plans I have for you.
Jeremiah 29:11. Mighty God, put it at the back of your taxi. Put it on your office door this morning.
Oh, okay.
Right now, give it to your boss this morning and say, boss, it's mountain. I know the plans. Come on, man. Try it.
All right, last quote. Patience builds the soul.
Sounds mannish.
You're correct. You're correct.
IT.
Good job, TK. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me right now. Okay.
Okay, now on to characters.
Characters. Oh.
Okay.
Jabez.
Bible that. Jabez prayer.
Jabez.
What's the Jabez?
Jabez.
You know?
English UK language. You know, there's a difference. Yeah. Alright, next one quickly. Esther.
Bible.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Tobias.
Tobias a Bible man.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, man.
This a man made, you know.
Is a man made? Is a man made?
This a man made.
Go check it
Tobias
out.
is man?
This a
Man, Tobias. I knew that.
You never know.
How you never know that, man? Of course it's man. I knew that.
Producers and double check that one. Quickly, next one.
Ananias.
Cyrus.
Go on, sorry. Character, Cyrus.
That's man, it's a movie.
No, that's Bible.
Bible? I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that.
TK was wrong. I tell you that. Bible.
I thought you were ready to say TK was right.
Samsonite.
Who?
Samsonite.
Samsonite. No, it's
yeah, for Buzz and Putin. Go on, go on.
IT. Yeah,
do it, man. Do it. You got this.
No, Samsonite and a Bible. You know what I mean?
What's
Samson is Bible.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
But isn't Samson a Samsonite?
I have a whole heap of ites, like Edomites and those
TK
ites.
is a TK?
Isn't like ITs
Yeah,
and
ites.
it's like Aisha?
You used to call me ites? Yeah, I used to say ites.
Who call you? Who call
Yeah,
you?
me a girl say ites. What going ites? I'm saying no IT. No, them call me ites. No.
Alright, let me just
1 point for IT.
Right.
There we go.
Elias.
Yeah, Elias is Bible.
TK.
Oh, sorry.
Based on what IT just said, I'm gonna go with Bible. Because I was going to say man, but was I going to be right?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I was going to say, but then IT just tripped me up. I knew it.
It's okay.
I knew that.
Show me a company.
And I'll tell you
IT don't do that.
Come on, TK.
Yeah, that's man. What was it?
Next one. Man-made.
Yeah, man-made. All right. I got this.
Zedekiah.
That's Bible. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you done it already, so.
Yeah, man, that's Bible. Zedekiah.
Correct. All right, last round.
Let's do it.
Stories.
Okay.
A man survives in a lion's den overnight.
Bible. Daniel. In the lion's den.
Which
in the
character?
book of Daniel.
Amen.
And his name is Daniel. Yeah, but don't try it. Listen, don't try it.
Okay, amen. A woman turns into a pillar of salt for looking back. I knew you'd get it, TK.
Bible.
Amen.
Yeah.
Do you know whose wife?
Hey.
Too much.
Lot's wife.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, Lot's wife.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself. I had faith in you, TK.
I knew that.
All right.
TK, go on.
She is going good. I'm proud of her. A prophet turns water into gold to prove God's power.
That's not a Bible story.
Good job, TK. No, I'm really impressed with TK today.
Thank you.
A king loses his throne after ignoring a dream.
Loses his throne after ignoring
the dream.
Ignoring his dream.
I'm going to say Bible.
Amen.
Yay!
Yes. Give us the character bonus, but sorry.
Stop asking them.
Bye, TK. Next one. An angel disguises himself as a beggar to test a king's generosity.
Angel describe.
That's not Bible.
Good job. TK saw the question before.
Surprise ourselves this morning.
TK saw the question before.
No. It wasn't an angel. It was. Anyway. You know what? We're not pushing.
Ahead of yourself.
We're not pushing.
Yes, you got it right though. A city floats into the sky as punishment for sin.
A city floats in the sky. We don't know about that. No. Andre, no.
Andre don't know. Andre can't.
DJ, we don't know about that. Daniel, we don't know about that.
I feel like I remember that story there.
We don't know.
No, when they sound
I feel like I remember that.
Over the top.
No.
Man,
No? Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. A shepherd boy kills a giant with a stone.
His name is David.
And he threw the stone at Goliath.
Hey, we can't share the point there.
Half.
All right.
Half.
Ready.
All right. She look like she get serious already.
A prophet parts the sea with his staff.
Of course. His name was Moses.
And he parted the Red Sea.
Hey, and you're in red this morning. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Bonus.
Yeah, okay.
Money is the root of all evil.
Not no go so. It not in a no Bible. It never in a no Bible.
That me
None
know.
at all.
That me sure
Stop
about.
singing
Again,
and tell me.
I thought that was in the
It's
Bible.
The love of money, that's
That
the
what
root
she
of all
just
evil.
said.
Not money.
That what you
Not
just
money.
said. No in a the
You're
Bible.
right. It's the love of money. All right.
We not win. We not win.
No, wait, one more.
Come on, no matter. Joking, win already. But okay.
The Bible says,
yes,
angels have wings. True or false?
Bible, Bible not say angels have wings. There's no way in the Bible they say angels have wings. Me read the whole Bible.
So you're locking in false.
You understand? Me not see no way unless TK see.
I'm gonna check back.
TK, what are you saying?
That the wings, the mighty wings. It doesn't make a reference.
It don't. You know what I mean?
All right. So false, you're going false.
Yeah, no, it's not in the Bible.
Look, when me just say a while ago.
All right. Yeah, all right. I read the Bible back to front. You are correct.
That's correct.
You are correct.
Where we get the wings thing from? Why we get wings?
I thought.
You know, TK.
Yes.
What's beautiful this morning, people?
Tell me.
She asked us 25 questions.
You're
no,
coaching?
24 questions.
Oh,
I got 13 correct and TK got 11. No, I don't want you. Look here, that means that the two of it together is in the Bible.
No,
so give TK a rose in one of applause.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Calm this man and say, oh, you get 11 round.
But what that really means is that the producer made some very easy questions, and I appreciate you, Sasha.
They were simple.
They were simple.
And I'm actually really proud of you.
Thank you.
I really had
Thank you, guys.
TK,
thank you so much.
You did really well.
Thank you to all, you know, my fans, all the people out there in the world.
You did really well.
Thank you, amen.
Yes.
The grace of God Almighty.
Listen. If you're just joining, you just missed it. But you can rewind and watch it again. But it's time for another break. But still ahead, a powerful story about autism, advocacy, and the impact of representation through children's books. So stick and stay. You don't want to go anywhere this morning.
The National Rural School Bus Program is getting smarter. With your child's student ID card, parents receive real-time notifications every time they board or exit the bus. Each card is unique and securely linked to the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth, and Information database. Tap on, tap off, and parents stay updated instantly. So, how do you register? Number 1. Visit jamaica-district.mysmartterm.com/bus-portal/registration. Number 2. Enter your child's details. Number 3. Upload supporting documents. Number 4. Submit your application. It's that easy. Safer, smarter, more secure. Register today and ride with peace of mind.
Tired of your vision playing hide and seek? Optical Solutions International will help you see eye to eye with clarity again. Enjoy your free eye examination, plus a wide range of eyewear options. Take advantage of our fast professional services and affordable prices. Call 876-649-0203 and find us across Jamaica. Optical Solutions International Limited, fashion for your face.
Chicken, mega deal, super chicken, mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous bone combo for just $640. KFC.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people them I say we are my show tonight. Oh, what a feeling.
internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by
VC's Electrical Sales.
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Thanks so much for staying with us. I don't know what Sasha did. Thanks so much for staying with us right here on Sunrise. Now listen, stories matter, especially the ones that help us see the world through someone else's eyes. This morning on Sunrise Book Club, we're highlighting a journey rooted in love, learning and advocacy. And joining us is author and autism advocate, Mrs. Giselle Trail McIntosh, the founder of Autism Trails and the mind behind the children's book that we're going to hear a little more about this morning, Dominic's Awesome World. Good morning, Giselle.
Good morning.
Welcome to Sunrise.
Good morning, TK. Morning, IT. Thank you.
Brighty, in the early morning here, you know.
Thank you for having
walks
me.
with a bright smile. I like that. You know, smiles are infectious, you know.
Yes.
Because if you smile, I feel like I want to smile too. And I'm smiling too. I'm smiling because you are inspiring me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because
it's a real thing.
Yeah, you wrote a book.
Yes.
I'm sure it's instructed by your own experience with your son,
Absolutely.
Dominic. I like to play on the word awesome. You know, talk to me about how it was birthed. Take me back to the beginning.
So Dominic's Awesome World is a children's book, but I see it more of a book for all ages because it promotes understanding, it promotes empathy, and it promotes inclusion in the autism world. And this is a lived experience following my reception of the diagnosis of my child. And what we don't understand as parents, or we don't get, is a lot of support in between the therapies or even waiting for an official diagnosis. So This was just my way of trying to advocate, trying to help other parents like myself who at the time had no idea where to turn, what to do, what autism was, as a matter of fact, to spread awareness and understanding, and also for those around us as to how to help you properly in navigating this journey.
Giselle, before we jump into the book itself.
Yes.
For those who don't know, like you said, you're raising awareness. What is autism, and what has your experience with autism been like personally?
All right, so clinically, it would be defined as a neurodevelopmental disability. But in simple words, it's really the brain being wired differently. So an individual who is diagnosed as autism, they think differently, they communicate differently. Some are considered nonverbal because they have no words. So they have to use gestures. Some use a device called the AAC device that literally speaks what you want to say. And it's also how you process the world. Some are sensitive to texture. There are some who can manage certain types of food based on it being too soft, too hard. So it's really how you adapt to the world. And it doesn't make you any different. It's just a different way of living, really.
Okay, all right.
Well, and the question we raised to them is how did your experience as a mother influence the stories you told? Because anyone could write a book about autism.
True.
But
true.
your experience.
So actually the book is written through the eyes of my child. It was written through his eyes. I wrote it when he was 3. It was published at 4. And it came about literally, this was the first time I actually spent time away from him, about 4 days. And I started envisioning what it would be like just reuniting with him. And the words just started downloading on the way back. The world is big, the world is grand. And then rain was falling, so I remembered how he loves rain, he loves water, he loves texture, he loves the grass. And all of that is incorporated in the book as to how these sensory things affect him and also boost his level of confidence and his whole being.
Giselle, what's your goal with the book? You know, what do you want people to take from the book or experience having come in contact with Dominic's awesome world?
Having read the book, I want you to understand that a diagnosis is not who you are. A diagnosis is simply that, but an individual can thrive regardless of the diagnosis, and it means that inclusion is necessary. It means that we need to look for ways to support, and we also need to put away the myths, so to speak, and just find a way to make everyone feel as if they belong and they're a part of every situation that life unfolds.
I like that. I mean, I see you're wearing your shirt and it says Autism Trails. So I talk to us about Autism Trails because that's activating
the
advocacy.
Brand. Yeah, because you have a brand separate, almost separate and apart from the book itself. Tell us about that.
So the brand, again, was a part of my coping and processing the diagnosis, and I decided to just start an Instagram page. So the brand is now evolving from a social media setting where virtually, I can tell you at least one time for the week or even twice, parents are reaching out, how do you do this? How do you navigate this? How can I tackle this? What do you recommend? And the brand is now becoming a face-to-face tangible brand where people can actually meet, share experiences, and just feel at home and feel like, you know, you matter. Your story has a say in this world.
You know what? Peculiarities or disorders can be challenging for parents. You know?
Absolutely.
Challenging for parents is patience and their love. But just listen to you talk about it, I know that you have overcome those challenges. How so?
I would say it is rooted in community and God. Rooted in community and God. Support is a big thing. And even if you don't understand, it can be something as simple as saying, all right, let me cook a meal for this friend for this week. Let me come and help you take the child to the park. Let me be with you for this week so you can get some time alone, so you can pour back into yourself. Support and just having a really grounded sense of faith and deep, deep connection with God makes a world of a difference.
Well, you talked about Autism Trails kind of bringing people together online and also maybe, you know, in person sometimes.
Absolutely.
And I know that you're also launching
Yes.
Dominic's Awesome World.
Yes.
So tell us about that launch. Where is it? When is it? And what can people expect?
So it's this Saturday, January 31st, and it is at 11 Trinidad Terrace. It starts at 4. Entry is free. The cost for the book, though, is $3,000, so books will be on sale. What you will have is parents like myself sharing their experiences. You'll also have therapists who are in the space that can give you tips, because what we don't speak about a lot in the Jamaican space is the financial burden that comes with raising an autistic child. So if you're not able to afford therapy, you will get tips as to how to just handle the situation until you're in a better position to do so.
So, listen, when I come to book launches, you know,
yes,
I want the author to autograph the book for me.
I will definitely be doing that. I will definitely be doing that. Absolutely.
I agree. But I just took up the book real quick, and it's beautiful. I'm gonna let me just show. We're not give you everything, you know. We're not giving you everything, but listen to this. The world can feel scary, ever changing and new, especially when you look at it from my point of view. And it's beautifully illustrated.
That's it. Not so. You read this book, right? You read this. The world can feel scary, ever-changing and new, especially when you look at it from my point of view.
But what I want to show is, look on Giselle. Giselle, this is you, right?
It's me.
It looks it.
The book was illustrated by my goddaughter, Zaria Tyrell.
That's lovely. What
So shout out to her.
Yes.
And there will be a book reading from a child's voice.
Oh, that's awesome.
I captured it
this
wonderfully.
Beautiful. And I'm
you.
sure that it comes at a time. But tell me, you know, if I don't take up this book,
yes.
Are there other anything else that avenues that I can, or why did you create this book? Is it that you saw a gap in the market? Is it that, you know, yes, they have information, but it's for adults and you want something specifically for children? Why this, and from a child's point of view?
Right. As I said, it's deeply personal. I created it because absolutely there is a gap. There is a gap in terms of resources. Currently we have JASA, which is Jamaica Autism Support, but they can do so much and no more. So for me, it was an invitation to occupy that space and to also be a voice of change, to say, okay, one group is doing it, but if so many more groups are doing it and more bodies are doing it, it will create more impact and allow the reach to be even further.
You know what I appreciate about you, Giselle, is that, you know, there are some people, they're in a situation, you know, whether they receive a diagnosis or someone in their family receives a diagnosis, and it floors them, it mashes them up, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there are also some people who take it and move forward with it in the way that you did, and he said, I want to help people to not experience the confusion or the lack of support. I want to be that person to bridge that gap and help them. And so I think this is beautiful. I think that it's needed, and you know, just from glimpsing the book, I'm excited to see where it goes, what it does, who it impacts, and I'm sure there are children who are going to be like, oh, I understand this because this is how it feels for me as well, which is very important.
Thank you.
Be proud. I hope you're proud, and I'm looking forward to the book launch selling off.
Absolutely. Sold off.
Selling off.
We speak it, and so it shall be.
I claim it.
You know.
How can people get the book after it's launched and thing? What's the channel to get the book in case we can't make it to the launch, but we want the book? How do we do that?
It is available on Amazon at the moment, and outside of that, you can reach me on my socials, which is Autism Trails. I am on Instagram, TikTok. Recently joined the YouTube space as well, and there is an email address, theautismtrails@gmail.com.
THE.
Correct.
Awesome.
I love that.
All right. Awesome. Well, you heard it here. And Giselle, I'm inspired. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. You know, because there's not just because you authored and you wrote the book, but you shared your own experience. I mean, TK kind of alluded to it earlier. Sometimes we experience some things that we want to hide it, but you have decided to own it and to share it and to help others. And that's awesome.
And the truth is, it was shocking at first, but when you receive information like that, you can't just stay there. The real beauty and the real feat is, what do you do after you've received the information? Do you stay stuck, or do you push ahead and blossom from it? So that's what we're doing.
I like that.
High five. You did that.
Thank you.
I want to
I want
thank
to say
her.
good morning to Dominic. Good morning, Dominic.
Good
the
morning,
reason for
Dominic.
the book. Good morning,
Yes,
Dominic.
Yes. When is his birthday?
It is September 3rd.
Oh, that's my wife's month. We'll talk about it later on. Thank you. Mrs. Giselle Trail McIntosh, author and autism advocate, for sharing your story with us this morning. It's time
Thank you.
for a break. And then TK will be flying solo to bring you the morning news.
It's that time?
Yeah,
It's that
time is
time.
flying, yeah.
Stay with us. I'll have the news. Let's go.
Let's go.
I
Bright
love
and
it.
So Autism Trail literally has been inspired from our own personal journey. And when I say my husband and I, of parenting our autistic son. I consider it literally a play on the word. We are mapping our autism journey one trail at a time. And when we received the diagnosis, it was a hard one to digest. It was a bit daunting, to be honest. It was challenging, and there were so many questions. The sad thing about it is that I couldn't get answers for the questions, because when you get a diagnosis like this, the next step is to see a developmental pediatrician, and that leaves you being on a wait list from anywhere from 6 months up to 18 months. So I went to the internet like most people do, and I decided to get my own resources to learn what autism is for myself. And in doing so, I realized that this isn't just something in Jamaica or the US, but globally, families are being affected by this every day. However, in Jamaica, there is limited material as to what it is. So the page was created to share information and to encourage other parents that you're not alone in this, and we can do so much more when we have information.
Chicken, mega deal, super chicken, mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous bone combo for just $640. KFC.
Hi, I'm Landy. Welcome to NLA Connect, the National Land Agency's customer engagement platform. NLA Connect is a simple, user-friendly platform designed to help you share your feedback, get support, and updates about land-related matters. Available 24/7, NLA Connect allows you to share suggestions, comments, and commendations, submit queries and report issues, attach files with your requests, track requests and get real-time status updates, connect with NLA client engagement officers, and provide feedback on the service received by the platform. We're making it easier for you to connect with us. You can access NLA Connect via our website, using the kiosk at any of our offices, or scanning the QR code displayed at our locations. Need any help along the way? Check out our FAQs section. It has all the answers you need in one location. NLA Connect, your voice, our priority.
Get tiles and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
Chicken, mega deal, super chicken, mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous bone combo for just $640.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Investigations are now underway into the discovery of 31 Haitian nationals by law enforcement officers at a house in St. Catherine during an operation on Monday. The find was made shortly after 10 a.m. in Guanabovale Biles District, Kitson Town. Authorities say the group includes 23 males and 8 females. Senior Superintendent of Police Hopeton Nicholson is the commanding officer for St. Catherine North Division.
Based on the preliminary investigation, they were allowed to land in Jamaica in transit to a Central American country somewhere between November, latter part of November, into the first week of December. They were given between 3 and 7 days to transit. However, they are still in the country at this moment. Operatives from the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, as well as the St. Catherine North CIV are conducting investigations. They are still being processed as we speak.
Mayor of Hanover, Sheridan Samuels, is accusing the government of failing to distribute supplies that were intended for hurricane victims across the parish. Speaking with CVM News, Mayor Samuels said that since Melissa, little to nothing has been done by the government to assist affected residents, particularly those in Western Hanover. Carla Ramdeen reports.
Cat and mouse game. That is how Mayor of Hanover, Sheridan Samuels, is describing the government's handling of relief efforts in Western Hanover following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. Mayor Samuels accused the government of making grand announcements but no action.
Grand announcements have been made, and when these grand announcements made, it's there for a little while, and within 9 days you don't hear anything about it again. So what they do is like you have a piece of cheese and a cat is there and you just rub it and then you remove it. So what they are doing to us in Hanover is just to show us the things that they can do. And without delivering it to us, they remove it again.
Mayor Samuels explained that following the hurricane, they were given relief supplies such as water tanks, generators, and other items, which were placed at a storage area at Watson Taylor Park in Lucy. But he says those items were removed, and to date, no one knows where they were taken.
They brought it to the holding sites that they have in Watson Taylor Park, and then they remove it. They remove it in the middle of the night, like Barney. They remove it from the site without the people benefiting from Hanover.
Member of Parliament for Western Hanover, Heather Miller Bennett, explained that she has been investigating the matter, but due to lack of government aid, she has started a number of initiatives aimed at getting relief supplies to assist victims in need.
It's an issue. Yes, we're trucking water to the communities, but by the time we truck water to somebody who has just a drum, that's only for a day or two. So then the call is there, so to provide water again. So storage is an issue, and it's heartbreaking to know that they had these tanks, and instead of distributing them to the people of Hanover, they were removed.
The mayor added that if not for the goodwill of private donors, many hurricane victims in the parish would have been left stranded. Carla Ramdeen, CVM News.
Over in sports, West Indies' final preparation for the T20 World Cup got off to a rocky start after they went down by 9 wickets to South Africa in the first match of their 3-match T20 International Series in Paarl today.
It's a final tune-up for the Windies before next month's T20 World Cup in India and Sri Lanka. But if Tuesday's 9-wicket loss to South Africa is anything to go by, there's still plenty more work to be done. The Windies were inserted and started briskly, getting to 39 before Johnson Charles fell for 13. Jamaican Brandon King fell shortly after for 27 off 16 balls after he stroked 5 fours and a 6 to leave the score 43 for 2. Sherfane Rutherford didn't last long as his only scoring shot was a 6. At that stage it was 50 for 3. Matthew Ford was joined by Roston Chase and the two took the score to 79 when Ford fell for a 12-ball 16, which included 2 sixes. At that stage, the Caribbean men were struggling to build partnerships as Chase fell just 16 runs later, leaving them 95 for 5. Then came the big partnership. Shimron Hetmeyer and the Jamaican Rovman Powell came together to build a decent total. The two put on 74 for the 6th wicket. Hetmeyer showing how destructive he can be with his 48 from 32 balls. He hit 4 fours and 3 sixes in his knock. He then went caught Dewald Brevis off the bowling of George Linder, who himself picked up 3 wickets for the Proteas, while conceding 25 runs to be the pick of the bowlers. The last of his wickets was Jason Holder for 1, as Powell ended not out on 29 from 25 balls. Keshav Maharaj and Corbin Bosch had 2 wickets each. 173 for 7 looked like a good score for the Windies, but nobody remembered to tell South Africa that. The hosts were as emphatic as can be in taking the 9-wicket victory. Captain Aidan Markram and Luandre Pretorius were destructive. Pretorius hit 6 fours and a 6 before he was dismissed for a 28-ball 44. But Captain Markram carried on, smashing 9 fours and 3 sixes in his top score of 86 not out from 47 balls, taking the game away from the men in maroon. Wicketkeeper Ryan Rickleton ably supported with an unbeaten 40 from 32 balls as the South Africans romped to victory at 176 for 1 with 13 balls to spare.
That is wonderful. He picked up the length and line very early on.
Yeah, I think if you work out the way to bowl the short ball to Rickleton's almost pace off.
Bet off the bat. Aidan Markram, captain of South Africa, leads from the front and he gets the job done.
The second T20 comes up on Thursday with the series culminating on Saturday before the teams fly to South Asia for the ICC showpiece.
Reggae boy Nicalia Fuller scored a spectacular free kick and delivered a standout performance as Tivoli Gardens edged Cavalier 2-1 in the Jamaica Premier League on Sunday night. The matchup carried extra weight with Cavalier Technical Director Rudolph Speed also serving as the interim head coach of the Reggae Boys. Fuller admitted he was eager to impress, knowing the national team boss was watching closely.
He's the head coach of the national team, and I think it's performance, based on the performance, I think it's based off a performance, to get into the national team, from me stay consistent and the performance speak for itself and number don't lie. So I think getting a victory and a goal against the head coach, I think it's a wonderful feeling, And as you can see, coach have a lot of respect for me, and I think he teach me something for the due time we're training with him, and it's a wonderful feeling, I'm very grateful.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Deadlines slipping? Projects veering off track? It's time to take control. Start with expert-led project management training from Project Management Global Institute. Gain the skills to plan, lead, and deliver projects on time and on budget. Turn chaos into clarity and stress into success. Explore opportunities today by contacting 876-754-3764 or www.pmglobalinstitute.com.
Stir fry them, do the walk, the donate walk, then you run, and then you run, and then you wheel and come in, then you donate to educate, donate to rebuild the schools, donate whether small, whether big, anything at all you can donate, come out of your pocket, come out of your wallet, we need all of the donations now. Ding dong, ravers, Sagiport, register now.
Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Grab a sunshine snack, cheese post. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese if you love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Flavor in every crunch. Grab a sunshine snacks, cheese post today. Enough cheese, no flavor.
Chicken, mega deal, super chicken, mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous combo for just $640. KFC.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The poor chair. The poor chair under pressure.
Listen. Giddy up. Time is moving fast. And so is AI. Listen, welcome back to Sunrise. Sometimes AI is moving much faster than we can keep up. And every new tool raises new questions about responsibility, safety, and impact. This morning, Tech Time founder of Cybrite, Emma, she's looking so sharp this morning. In fact, her name is Emma Sharp Dalton Brown. And she's back with us this time to unpack concerns surrounding the generative chatbot Grok, G-R-O-K, and why it's online.
Say that 6 times fast.
Why its online content has sparked serious debate. Eve here in Jamaica. Welcome, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Keeping us up to date with the deeds.
Good morning, IT. Good morning, Sunrisers.
Emma, for those of us, I mean, I know Grok, you know. No, I did not go answer, man. We're in it, we know. But just in case there are other people who don't know anything about Grok, what is Grok? Is that like, what is that? What is it?
It's basically, it's Elon Musk's chatbot, his AI generative chatbot.
A chatbot is like ChatGPT, but it's just a different brand of it?
This is like really advanced and is able to do a lot more things.
Okay,
so let's kind of start it, and I can go through, what it is exactly.
Okay, perfect. Because I know that some people out there don't know, you know. I mean, I know, IT knows, we know, But for your sake, Grok, let's do it. All right, so I know that we have slides?
Yeah, we do. So basically, you can start.
Yes.
So generative chatbots, so we're going to go through the non-consensual AI chatbot generated images. So if we go to the next slide, so that they can see. So what these mainstream generative generators work is that tech companies like OpenAI, Meta, Google, etc., they're trained on the input of images and words, right?
Yeah.
And they learn patterns, they learn correlations between these images and words, and then you throw in some sort of background noise, but it's really visual noise. And then they kind of churn it up, they simplify it, they then explain it. They are then able to sort of spew it out to you when you ask questions. And you can imagine anything you want. So basically you can imagine and then ask it to generate something, and it does. So if you move to the next slide, right? So that's basically how they work, right?
Okay.
So it's gathering all this information and then being able to produce something, right? So a little information about Grok, right?
Yeah.
So Grok has a public account on X, and users were able to, and are still able to, but it was like really sort of like unlimiting, where they could literally ask, they could put a picture up and say, can you undress this picture?
Wow.
So these are right. So these were basically coming out and for the public to see. All right. And then in a 9-day period between December 31st and January the 8th, okay, 4.4 million images were produced on Grok. 1.8 million of that, right, were sexualized images of women. 23,000 were of children.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Now compare that to the 9 days prior to the 31st, where there were about just over 300,000 images altogether. So compare that to the 4.4 million. What changed? On the 31st, what Elon Musk did is that he wanted to demonstrate the function.
Yeah.
So he got Grok to undress him and put him in a bikini and then superimpose a photo of a naked woman on his SpaceX. Was it SpaceX launcher? I think it was. And so that went out, and basically the usage just skyrocketed.
Oh my gosh.
And then what was really disturbing on January the 6th is that in their latest round of funding that they collected, they generated $20 billion. Grok did, right? Now that's about 10% of their worth. So this is a huge amount. There was a lot of backlash. January the 8th, he then pulled back and he said, fine, you can't make them undress. No, sorry, on January 8th, what he said, fine, only people who are paid subscribers could use that function. So now they're monetizing basically the sexualization of these images. And then mid-January, he then pulled back some more and he said, okay, now you can't undress, you can't put them in a bikini. But really what has happened is that this is not true for his app and his website, only for the account on X, the Grok account on X. And people are saying that actually there are ways around it. So this is still very, very disturbing. So if we move on to the next slide, right? So basically how does this affect us in Jamaica, right? These nudified images have been copied and shared with millions across the world. Once those images are out, they're not being taken down. So even though measures are starting to put in place, they're already out there. All right.
So Emma, these images that have been altered, they don't have like a little Grok logo or anything, right? So you can't tell that this is an image that has been altered.
But it doesn't
have to have
matter
like a
whether it
watermark?
has a Grok. It doesn't matter whether it has a Grok logo or not, and I don't think it does, because at the end of the day, it's still embarrassing. It's still your image, right?
Absolutely.
Going out there, and these tech companies, I mean, they literally pay they get paid, right, by advertising companies who put out the ads on social media of children, right, where children are seeing ads to be able to generate sexualized photos, naked photographs. This is all over because of the way the algorithms work, right? So this is very, very disturbing, right, what is happening. And if we think...
But you know, I want to stop it because you said twice, January 8th and mid-month, he pulled back. So
yes,
something triggered...
The outrage, outrage, and outrage.
So we need to have more,
the outrage, and so you've got like the European Commission are actually now investigating to see if they can bring a case against him, because what happens is that this thing is now out there, right? So what are the consequences? So he pulls back, but there needs to be consequences. A case needs to be taken against people who do that, and also preventative measures need to be put in place, right? When you think about crime in general, right? If you wait for the crime to happen, somebody's already been hurt. Millions of people have been hurt. You've got to put preventative measures in place. You've got to put these stringent laws. But I mean, if we look at, as a rule, right, what Jamaicans can do, there's a few things that we can do, right? So if you, parents, women, children, whatever, if you're appalled by this, come off the platform. All right, don't use the excuse, but X has its uses. Are you kidding me? Like, that's like saying that a bad criminal has some good about them, so I'm going to engage them in business, right? So it's the same thing. We've got to boycott them, right? The other thing people can personally do is, I don't know if you saw the trend of post your pictures from 2016, right? Okay, what we are doing when we do that, now I don't participate in any of that, you are then giving your data, you're giving your photographs, you're showing a story. Those pictures are out there, anybody. So Grok is not the only one. These nudified, apps have been around for a long time. When I say a long time, since AI has started, right, really get going. But Grok has amplified it because it's so far-reaching. But when we put our photos out there, we are basically saying, do with it what you want. Now, it's not just our fault, because I think measures need to be put in place on these tech companies, right? And if, when we think about government, so like, what can authorities do? What can the authorities do? They can put in measures to enforce the laws, right? So preventative laws. They can insist, they can absolutely ban these platforms until those platforms change. That is how you're going to make a difference. There has to be a more realistic way and a more real functioning way, because what we're doing now with the internet, and I know I've said, I just want to educate the children, but the truth is it's not just about educating the children and the people. These tech companies have to be held accountable. So governments, authorities need to insist and say, right, you can't operate in this country without having these things in place, right? Because the sexualization images that are created of women and children, and men as well, but it's more women and children. What you're doing that is, so once that goes up online, that behavior is mimicked in real life. And then they put pictures up online, and then it's a vicious circle. And we are creating, we are in danger of creating this dystopian society where it's acceptable, right, for women and children to be basically like us to be sort of like commodities that are up for sale. Our bodies are up for sale, because even though, yes, it might be deep fakes and it's not really us, it doesn't matter, it's our face on it. And we didn't give consent for that. Children cannot give consent for that.
Absolutely not.
You know?
The lines are so blurred now, I mean, between fact and reality. It's disturbingly so. Even though you just said, I mean, it's your face, not your body, but it doesn't matter, because you're still embarrassed, because persons react when they see your image and say,
Absolutely.
oh, I just saw a picture with Emma, and then Emma said, no, it's not
and
me.
It's abuse. It's abuse, because it'll affect me for the rest of my life, and it's not being taken down. There could be 500. I don't know if anybody's done an image like that of me. I have no clue. I'm not famous, so no, it hasn't gone viral. But if you were famous and somebody did it, they went viral, right? But even so what? There could be of you, our kids. Like, that's insane. And this is not acceptable. This is criminal. There has to be, these images need to, being able to do that has to be criminalized, right?
Then Emma, somebody...
And is the bottom line is the issue. They're making money.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
But even if
you have 4.4 million users,
yeah,
they're
exactly.
making
And
it.
not only that, I mean, they generated $20 billion grok in their latest funding round, right? Not to mention all the other apps. But the reality is that we have to. I mean, this is urgent now, and this is urgent in every country. And I urge Jamaica, I urge our government to actually, get on board and actually realize that this is really serious.
You're touching on what was going to be my next question. You said to get on board. So let's say there are parents, women, children, men who are as passionate as you are and say, no, this is ridiculous. We have to ensure that this doesn't affect us in Jamaica, especially. But what can we do? You feel like you're going up against a 20 billion. If they raise 20 billion, and you said that's what, 10% of their worth, what can somebody do? Is there an organization or something that we can?
There are countries that are, the European Commission, a big one. I know in Ireland, Ireland has, a lot of the tech companies actually have their main offices in Ireland. And I don't know if you recall, but CyberSafe Kids are the organization that trained me in cyber safety, and they've actually been given a lot of voice, and they've been on the news a lot recently, and they're really pushing for change in Ireland. And then, of course, Ireland is part of the European Union. So they're really like joining together. There were some Asian countries like Singapore and Malaysia that actually banned grok until they started changing things and pulling back. But we need to do this. We need to make a sound. We need to do this. We have to look at, back to like looking at the age of children online, because at the end of the day, these children are also able to make those demands. They were able to tell an AI app to strip somebody. So they do it for a joke, to their schoolmates.
So Emma, as we wrap up, tell me, I'm a parent, I'm concerned. I never even know about grok. First may I hear about it. What can I do to ensure that at least my child is not impacted or doesn't go on it or doesn't utilize it, or what do you recommend parents can do at this time?
If any.
Anything?
Let me tell you something. It is there. They find ways around, but like blocking, I would block X completely. I've not used X for a long. In fact, since it became X, I came off Twitter, right? And take that app off, block it on their search engine. But there are other AIs as well. There are stringent things. There are apps that you can download, whereby you can put in limit or ban naked images. Ban this. So I have on the iPhone. I've put on my child's thing. that, no adult content, no naked images, that sort of thing. Do things squeeze through? They can, but that's why we need to monitor them, right? I've talked about this, no sort of sneaking in the bedroom by themselves, keeping devices at night in the bedroom, that kind of thing. But the reality is, it is up to tech companies, and it's not just up to us. And write to your MPs. Honestly, email the government and lobby for Jamaica to also join, making a stand.
And in the meantime, passive outrage. Deactivate your account. Lose your account. Passive outrage. So
don't use it.
Don't use it.
No, you can do.
You have multiple choices.
You can absolutely, and that is how you. That's how you pull. That's how these people suffer. Is actually if we, the consumers, actually refuse to use it, and don't say, but. It's good for business. I don't care if it's good for business. It's not good for business when you're going to be affiliated with the fact that this app generated that many nudified images. And this is sexual abuse. It really is.
It is indeed. Listen, our guest has been Emma Sharp, Dalton Brown, founder of CyberBright. After the break, we take a quick break and we'll be back talking money, risk, and how businesses can recover when disaster strikes. Stick and stay. Take a break right now.
Thank you, Emma. You're always so good.
Employers, your hard contribution builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is...
Chicken, mega deal, super chicken, mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous combo for just $640. KFC.
Do you recognize the signs of dengue? Look out for these symptoms: high fever, severe headaches, joint and muscle pain, skin rash, nausea, and pain behind the eyes. If you experience these symptoms, rest, stay hydrated, and take paracetamol for pain relief. If symptoms persist beyond 3 days or worsen, such as persistent vomiting, severe abdominal pain, or difficulty breathing, seek medical attention immediately. Early treatment can save lives. Know the signs, act fast, together we can beat dengue. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness and PAHO.
Chicken, mega deal, super chicken, mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous combo for just $640. KFC.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Who's still with us? You're still with us, and we're so grateful. You were with us. You're with us. You are with us. We're all here. So thanks so much. Welcome back to the show. You know, when disaster hits, time is everything, especially when it comes to financial recovery. After Hurricane Melissa, many Jamaicans learned just how long traditional claims processes can take. Joining us this morning is Head of Marketing at Fraser Fontaine and Kong, Renee Moncrief. She'll be sharing how parametric insurance works and why it's becoming a game changer in climate vulnerable countries like ours. Good morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Oh, very good morning, Renee.
How you doing?
Oh my, she walked in here with a smile.
She did. I'm telling you, the people coming this morning on a bright and early morning.
I'm so happy to tell you about this. It's like I'm bursting.
Yeah. Well, you said it. You're happy to tell us about it. I want to have clarity, the definition, understand it, because someone here is watching the same. Parametric, first I'm hearing that term.
First I hear parametric, miss. What is happening? So what is parametric insurance?
So parametric insurance it differs from traditional insurance. So what it does, it's based on a predefined trigger right? So when a catastrophic or any type of event, whether earthquake, hurricane, hits a certain predefined area, you automatically get the payout. So versus traditional insurance where you have to wait on loss adjusters, you have to think about words that, businesses don't want to hear, like deductible, average clause, all of those, insurance terminologies. What parametric does, it's just an automatic payout based on a pre-triggered event. So imagine Jamaica is a little dot and there is a huge circle around it.
Okay.
Within that circle is where the insurance protects. So once, let's say, the eye of the hurricane or something is coming into that circle, it's automatically paid out. We had clients during Hurricane Melissa where they were waiting for landfall and we sent them a message saying, hey, your parametric insurance has triggered, you will get your payout within 14 days, and it happened.
So you're saying that the hurricane can just be on its way and never make landfall.
Depending on where you put the circle. Yes. And we have specialists who map it out perfectly for you.
So hold on. So I determine the circle, or you determine the circle?
It's a partnership. So for example, depending on where the location of your business is. So if you're more north coast, south coast, that type of thing, we draw many circles, defining the coverage areas.
This is interesting, right?
Never thought about that.
Game changer for businesses, trust me.
Absolutely a game changer. Listen, write this down. Fraser,
Fontaine, and Kong.
That's what I'm going to say.
We've been around for 54 years this year. We're leading, we're one of the leading insurance brokerages here in Jamaica. So it's definitely something that you want to have for your business.
Give me a little clarity on this. So let's say I'm in the circle, right? I have the circle something there, right?
Yes.
And say the eye of the hurricane comes into my circle, which means it triggers whatever it triggers.
Yes.
Even if, suppose I'm not affected terribly because of how my house was built or whatever, I still get a payout just because it came into my circle?
So just based on the trigger, exactly. So that's why it's such a game changer in, with climate change and all of these things that are happening, you still will get a payout based on the trigger. So there's no, usually after Hurricane Melissa, and persons who have businesses can tell you they've waited on loss adjusters, because there's a process that happens after. And everybody's working hard. And traditional insurance is still important, right? But it's something where what parametric does is fill a gap where you can get cash and immediately, because that's really what you need after a storm or a tragic event.
Yeah, and sometimes the immediate cash is as important as the emergency, the disaster.
Absolutely.
It's very, and then there's some things that we don't consider, because there are a lot of businesses, they spend a lot to just do things to protect against the hurricane.
Right.
So we have companies who are our clients who spend millions to just prepare for the hurricane, and that's not necessarily covered in traditional insurance.
So Renee, am I able to have circles for hurricane, a circles for flooding, a circle for fire, or is it specific to hurricanes itself?
Can I circle my car?
No, right?
Well, if you have a business and you have a fleet, you know what I mean, it would help with that. But if you have, so it's mainly hurricanes and earthquakes. So it would really be, some catastrophic events or something like that. So, with climate change, the things that we're prone to, which is hurricanes and earthquakes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Are there any specifics? What did you see different in terms of companies, organizations that had parametric insurance following Hurricane Melissa?
It was a beautiful thing to see. You'll see some videos from us soon. We had, where there was particularly in the tourism industry. So something that is not necessarily covered in tourism for any insurance is beaches. And we sell sand and sea, right? So beaches aren't covered, and beach cleanup is such a big thing after a hurricane and such an expensive thing to get back on track. So for example, one of our clients was in the tourism industry, and they got that payout within days. So we say up to 14, but it can be less, right? So they got that payout quicker than expected, and they were immediately able to just go back into their operations, clean up that beach, and just fix things as quickly as possible. While still they also have traditional insurance with us. So we're working through that process with them as well. So they were able to retain workers, they were able to, cover their fixed costs, all of those things that still remain even after the storm.
I want to ask if you have enough agents, because after this morning,
right?
We have a great team. We have the team of the best, where we have an amazing leader, Gerard Fontaine. So we definitely, and if we need more, we can get it. So you just call us.
So Renee, tell me what the process of getting parametric insurance is like. I come in, you come to me, I call. Is it an online process? How does that look? What does that look like to get it set up?
Yeah, well, it's really just giving us a call, sending us an email. We have an amazing website where you can put in your information and just say that you're interested in parametric. You can give us a call and we'll set up a consultation with you and we'll walk through, we really sit down for a good, consultation and just have the questions, because every business is different and every need is different. So we want to know, are you on the North Coast? Are you on the South Coast? Based on how we should map out those circles, and then it would be kind of an agreement. So what we do at Fraser Fontaine and Kong is partnership. So you know what you're agreeing to, you know what your policy covers and everything, and we have that conversation and we lay it out, and you sign to it, and we're ready to go.
Whoa, and she's smiling about it. Let me tell you something. After what happened last quarter, I believe, without empirical data, that persons are much more sensitive to the arrival of the hurricane season. Not even the hurricane, just the season.
Just the season alone it brings anxiety.
So earlier when I said get your agents ready, I mean it.
Yes. Because what's interesting, IT, is that we're talking about Hurricane Melissa. We have another hurricane season
coming.
Right around the corner.
And the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that. And so we're really, before we could say, sure, now we have the experience to know that things like this that may not have entered our brains, it's really important to consider, especially as a business owner, like you mentioned. And so I'm really glad that you're here and telling us all about it.
Trust me, it's amazing, because we had clients who we were pitching it to, and they called us after the hurricane and said, oh my God, I wish they were the ones who got it were like, thank you so much. And the ones were like, oh my God, I wish I had only known. You know what I mean? So it's really costly when you don't. It costs you more when you don't prepare. And the truth is, a lot of us in Jamaica, we heard with Hurricane Melissa, a lot of businesses are underinsured. You know what I mean? So traditional insurance is still important, but what parametric does, it really fills that liquidity gap after the hurricane, so you can immediately get back on your feet.
Tell us again how we can reach out to you. Is there what you had mentioned a website or an Instagram page or a phone number?
We have all of the things.
Call you, girl. We need you.
So we are Fraser Fontaine and Kong. We have a website, so you can go to www.ffkja.com and our contact information, our Instagram, everything. Our Instagram is ffkja. So you can look us up and you can get your consultation and start your parametric journey. We're here to protect your business.
Oh my word,
Renee.
FFKJA. She's ready with 2 E's.
Thank you so much for that info.
Thank you for having me.
That's really good.
Yes. I'm looking forward for us having a discussion after this.
All right.
Ready.
All right.
Our guest has been Renee Moncrief, Head of Marketing at Fraser Fontaine and Kong, bringing us rapid financial support following any storm. You know where to call.
And you know who else is lending support? The students of UWI. So after the break, we're shifting focus to student life and the growing challenge of housing affordability. So be sure, stay with us right here. Our weather must stick on.
Stick and stay. Stick and stay, man. Me and the stick and stay, man. Anyway, we go with the
just come television. Back. That's what I say. Come back.
The National Rural School Bus Program is getting smarter. With your child's student ID card, parents receive real-time notifications every time they board or exit the bus. Each card is unique and securely linked to the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth, and Information database. Tap on, tap off, and parents stay updated instantly. So, how do you register? Number 1. Visit jamaica-district.mysmartterm.com/bus-portal/registration. Number 2. Enter your child's details. Number 3. Upload supporting documents. Number 4. Submit your application. It's that easy. Safer, smarter, more secure. Register today and ride with peace of mind.
In need of a loan? AIM Financial is the place to go. We have loans from $20,000 to $3.3 million. Get a loan to pay school or college tuition, medical expenses, bills, fix up your house, buy furniture and appliances, repair or buy a car. And when you're done, take a vacation loan. AIM has a loan for any purpose. Call AIM today. You won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Set, go. Question: what matters the most to perform your best on a Sigma race day?
Speed.
No, what really matters is what's in here, your heart.
Sagicor Sigma Run. Register now at sagicorsigmarun.com.
Chicken, mega deal, super chicken, mega deal.
The KFC value menu has you thinking chicken. Get the famous bone combo for just $640. KFC.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
People don't come for IT. Come for IT. And give beer trouble in the break, you know. I wish that we had a camera in the break so that people could see the trouble that you give.
We have a show about the break.
So, welcome back here, Sunrisers. So, for many students, getting into university is only half the battle. Staying enrolled can be just as challenging, especially when housing costs keep rising. This morning, we're joined by External Affairs Representative of Aston Preston Hall, Dejanay Fagan, along with Deputy Hall Chairman Sean Palmer, to discuss the Preston Scholarship Fund and how it's supporting students facing housing insecurity. Good morning.
Good
Such
morning.
an important.
Fagan.
It's such an important. I'm glad that you're both here. So welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you for having us.
And you're both smiling, and I'm sure others will be smiling just because of this scholarship fund that you have started. And I'm learning that it's student driven.
Yeah.
But take me though, what was happening on the ground inside Aston Preston Hall that made it clear that something like this is necessary? Somebody has to start it, somebody has to do it. Talk to me.
So first of all, I'll start out by saying here at Preston, we're very family oriented. So unlike other spaces, we don't exist just as rooms. We structure ourselves as a family, so we live in households, right? So we set up this space where everybody is connected. We support each other, we share with each other. And so as a hall committee, as student leaders, we decided that instead of just pouring out into the space, just going out there participating, we wanted to pour into our very own people and support them financially by helping them to pay their residence fees, because that is a major concern that a lot of students have on campus.
Wow.
How serious is the challenge, the housing challenge, especially right now?
It is extremely serious. I'm sure you heard even last year that the hall fees rose significantly, and a lot of persons had challenges with that. So imagine when it raises or increases again the next academic year. So that's why we thought that it was extremely necessary for us to create this fund. Additionally, it is extremely difficult to be focusing on the academic pressures and the financial pressures at the same time. Especially if you're not from Kingston, commuting would probably be literally impossible. So if you lose your housing, then that's probably it.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because it's one thing to It's one thing to need a space because you want to live on campus.
Right,
It's another thing when it's necessary.
Right,
You know, there's so many students. You can't come in from Montego Bay every morning. That's
Exactly.
not going to work.
No.
And then getting rental space in Kingston is so expensive and so prohibitive for so many people. So tell us then about the fund. You know, it's student driven, like IT said.
How does it work?
But how does it work? How do you choose? Because I'm sure a lot of people need the help. So how do you choose who get the help, when they get the help? How does it work?
And before I answer, can outside persons watching say, hey, I want to support that? Or it's just restricted to, it's just students?
If it's just restricted to
Not,
students.
like if someone's watching and saying,
I want to
hey,
give.
I want to
Okay,
give. I want to
okay.
support this initiative.
Right. So we intend to fund this scholarship. That's why it's called a fund, through donations from Preston alumni and friends of Preston. Once you're watching this interview, naturally you are a friend of Preston automatically. So yes, we're expecting those donations. We will share the account details now.
It's a family you're watching or you're a friend. We like all people around here. But before you get into the account details and those details, how will the funds be distributed? Like, how do you, or have you decided on that as yet?
So we would have spoken with members of our administration or hall administration to ensure that we follow the right procedures. We are going through the proper channels through the university to just ensure that everything is by the book and follows the proper procedure, so that there isn't any issue or any question about the scholarship. In terms of the criteria, we are currently finalizing everything, but it will definitely go towards persons who have been confirmed to be Prestonites, so persons who are residing on the hall, who have like an outstanding balance and so on.
So is there a goal for the fund? Like, how much would you like to raise? I mean, you're going to surpass it,
Right.
Of course, in the name of, all right. So you're going to blow past it, but what's the goal that you'd like to accomplish for this run?
So the goal is at least 500,000 Jamaican dollars, and then that would be distributed among 10 Prestonites, so we do $50,000 each, and depending on how much we surpass that goal by, we can determine how many additional persons could get
as well.
Yes.
About how many students? What's the student population at Preston?
About 332
So
students.
they'll get that amount times 50,000.
Right. We did say more, but now you get 50. Everybody at Preston gets a 50 grand. All right. I love that. You get 50. You get 50. You get 50.
This is awesome, though. I'll say it again. It's something that students decide to say, hey, we're not going to wait on somebody to fix this for us. We are going to take the initiative and fix it with this scholarship fund. Fantastic. I'm sure the personal Heights who are watching are saying, yes, Dejane, yes, Sean, yes,
But even companies might be interested. People overseas, we have YouTube. Pick up on yourself, YouTube. YouTube people rich, right? YouTubers?
Yes.
We see you, right? So tell us how it is that we're able to donate, whether locally, overseas. How does that work?
So donations can be made to the UE General account at the National Commercial Bank, the University Branch account number 402-602-392. That is 402-602-392. Please label your transactions Preston Scholarship Fund and email your receipt to eac.azph@gmail.com. And in case you missed that information, you can check it out on our social media page, AZ Preston Hall. That is AZPRESTONHALL.
Okay.
I know what you're saying. She went too fast. Let me tell you. 402-602-392.
It's correct.
All right.
It's correct.
Okay, I have a number still, You are right.
Hey.
Preston.
It's a bank account number.
Prestonites are proud.
Right.
We are very proud.
We're proud. But Sean Dejane, congratulations on this work. It's very important work that can literally impact so many, helping them to stay in school. They might be doing great academically, and just because of this in their mind and thing, you can alleviate that. So we're hoping, calling all Prestonites, calling all Jamaicans, all concerned citizens, anybody interested in students getting their education and being at peace while they're doing so, please reach out and contribute to this important fund. So
and that don't mean say go and qualify because you're not going to work on it. You have to do your work.
Of course.
Huge thanks to our guests, DJ Fega. Thank you very much for coming and sharing with us.
Thank you for having us.
Aston Preston Hall's External Affairs, Sean Palmer, Deputy Hall Chairman, for highlighting this timely initiative. We have more Sunrise though after this break. So stick and stay.
Stick and stay.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Check. Mic check. It's time to check out what's been causing conversations online. A viral clip came from cultural educator Andrew MPG Dennis. I make him sound bossy, man.
Bad.
As we ignited debate around Jamaica's value on the global stage, from our culture and music to our resources. And when it's time for us to restart demanding more. What am I talking about? Let's check this out. Here's the video.
Can we empower ourselves as a country to the point where we can tell them to take them visa, package it nicely, and put it in a place where the sun doesn't shine? And before we begin to argue about the absurdity of that statement, hear me out. Remember, say visa is not about paperwork and policy, It is about who needs who. If we learn to leverage what we have and maximize our resources, we do not need to subject ourselves to dehumanization and interrogation, constantly being fingerprinted and doubted, when even the mongrel dog have protection from the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals organization. So make we talk. Let's initiate a conversation about power built from resources. We had bauxite and we damn near gave it away. So let's now talk about what it is that we still have. We have land and we have perennial sunshine. You know what that means? We have year-round production power. Them not have that. We can grow food when they cannot. That's powerful. Let's produce it, process it, package it, and export it. Food security means political leverage. Then there's the Jamaican culture, which is not just entertainment, but world influence. Between music and dance, with food, with language, sports, Jamaica effortlessly dominate global culture. That's bargaining power. And then there is tourism, because I can't argue with a country that offers mountains and rivers, springs with fires, and oceans that glow in the dark. But we need to shift the power and control, because as of right now, they book on foreign-owned platforms to ride a foreign-owned aircraft and come to a foreign-owned hotel. What this means is that Jamaica is providing an invaluable product, but is walking away with the smallest slice of the cake. If millions can enter Jamaica freely every year, there is absolutely no moral or political justification to Jamaicans being treated like criminals abroad. As a country, we need to position ourselves so that their need for us become very, very apparent.
You know, one thing with MPG, you may tell a joke, but you ain't never told a lie.
Never tell a lie.
That was powerful, and I agree with it 100%.
But you can watch us on top about 6 or 7, 6, 7, 6, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep up with this Gen Z thing, but I'm telling you something. That's what you would say, clock it, right?
No, well,
or that nyam.
That nyam, that eats.
That eats.
Okay,
but
you know what?
The Jamaican part said that nyam.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah,
that nyam.
But that's on this show earlier in the headlines. We spoke about the tourism sector, resilience, capital.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many things Jamaican that we still celebrate and can celebrate and must celebrate. So I'm happy to hear these highlights, things that we already know, but what we can do about what we know is what
MPG highlighted. And good morning, Miss Purdy's grandson.
Very good morning to you.
It's very, very good morning to you. But what I really appreciated is that, he's highlighting things that we take for granted. So we think, Lord, the time hot heat, that's always hot. That's actually a blessing. We take it for granted. Lord, land just devout. Yes, but that means that we have the ability to plant. We have the ability to, all these things that we just grow up and come see. And as usual, we just think it's here and it's always here. We can utilize those things in order to bring, not just income, but also respect to the nation. There are certain countries you go into spaces and nobody don't disrespect you because you're from that nation. Jamaica should be one of those nations, and I agree 100%.
We are superpowers when it comes to sports and
so many
culture.
Things. Yeah. And any industry Jamaicans go into, we almost dominate. You know what I mean? Anywhere we go in the world, and there are Jamaicans everywhere in the world, by the way. And so, it's important for that we can hold our head high, and for us to do that overseas, we have to do it here, right here in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
But can you imagine time issue done? That's it. That's a wrap for the show for today.
Yes.
So thank you so much for choosing to rise with us. It was a pleasure being here with you this morning, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed being with you.
And if you missed anything, we've got you covered on our YouTube channel and also on Instagram. You can check us out. For Instagram, it's CVM_television. Yes. And if you're joining us for the very first time, I never end the show without reminding you that God without man is still God. But man without God, nothing, nada, zilch, vapor, this. That's it.